Shalom, everyone. It's your girl, Sophia Spiritualite, and we're here for your daily Spiritualite prayer and card reading. This is the morning edition, so you'll be seeing this at 6 a.m., which I was going to say the Hebrew name, but I forgot. But it'll be in the description. And this is just like a little introduction for people. We're going to do this for a year and see if the cards are helping, if the morning psalm is helping, and then we'll reevaluate after a year, see if we're going to continue to do this. But so far for me personally, I think it has been working. I think it is really, really helpful to do this. And I think the cards have definitely been helping me with managing my emotions. So I hope that you all will feel the same way. And of course, we'll see. So first, we're just going to jump right into it because we have a lot. Oh my goodness, we have a lot to do. So, all praise to the Most High, to the Mighty One, the great I am that I am. We come asking for permission and access to speak with the angels so that we can get a specific message on how to best operate ourselves through the day so that we can manage our emotions much better. We understand that you are the creator of everything, of all creation, and that you put us here to be fruitful, multiply, and subdue the earth. And in order to do all three of those things, we need to have total control over our emotions. We need to somewhat be able to see into the future. And we need to be able to understand what is going on around us. And so one technique for that is the Torah, the Torah cards, the tarot cards. The Torah, which according to the keys of Enoch is more than just Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So that is even more confirmation that there are lots of things that the Torah encompasses, and a lot of that information we can ascertain through the use of the Torah cards. So we thank you for that gift, that information that you left behind for us, that we may find it one day. To the earthly mother. O divine mother, illumine me with divine wisdom, vivify me with divine life, and purify me with divine love, that in all I think and say and do, I may be more and more thy child. Thank you for walking with us each step of the way. Thank you for guiding us each step of the way. And thank you, of course, for being with us. To the angels, the Council of 12, the Council of 24, the 72-letter name of the Most High, the 42-letter name of the Most High, the 144-letter name of the Most High, all the entities known and unknown, benevolent and malevolent. The malevolent ones, we lay command over you to do our bidding and in a way that benefits us. And the malevolent ones, we request humbly that you assist us in our pursuit of the Most High. And we will give the Most High account for the things that you do. With that, let's go into Psalm 51. That's what we do in the morning. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, my sin is ever before me. Against thee, thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all mine iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood guiltiness, O God, thou God of my salvation, and my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. Thy sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifices of righteousness, with burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then shall they offer bullocks upon thine altar. Selah. All right, so as usual, let's show you the deck. We have the Tarot of Light deck. We'll see if we're able to, if you guys can see the cards a little more clear with this setup. It's really trying to get it to look like something when I'm doing this, because for whatever reason these things just do not want to cooperate. And I know it's a spiritual attack, but it's quite frustrating because I want it to look right. I want you guys to be able to see the cards. I want you to be able to see what I can see, and it's really hard when the cards look all crazy and stuff. So that's another reason why we're going to do this for a year and see if this works. I mean, there are online cards where we could do a random shuffle and pull, but I think it's very difficult to communicate with the angels that we need to communicate with in a digital card format. So we have the physical cards here, and of course the Tarot of Light. If you're interested, it is on the website fruitsandspirit.com. I'm a Cocovite. This is how I am. I go, I find stuff, I sell it. That's what I do. So do not be offended, but this is just literally how I've been my whole entire life, and now I understand why. As a Cocovite, it's really hard not to be like this. So we're just going to shuffle the cards and ask the angels to, for just a moment, come and deliver us some messages that we need right now, that are timely, that we will understand, that will make sense for us, and that we are able to understand clearly. And we do all of this so that we can better serve the Most High, and we can better do His will, the will that He has for us on this planet. So no cards fell out this time. Let's see. No cards fell out this time. I'm just going to pull, actually that was right. I'm going to pull 3 cards and we'll, no. Y'all have to see the cards. Here we go. Spiritual attack. All right, so in the past position, we have the Four of Trees. Four of Trees, and as you can see, the mother is here, and she's here in tree form again. That's the first card. All right, our second card is the Three of Trees. There you go, Three of Trees. As you can see, 3 trees are on there. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Holy Sophia, Holy Sophia, Christosophia, and the spirit of Sophia, or our thinking, feeling, and willing. We'll see how this in the current position, so it could be related to us, and you see the sun there. All right. And our last card, ooh, initiation in the future position. The beginning. The beginning's in the future. All right. Let's see how this looks. All right. There we go. Wait. There we go. All right. You can see those. Um, if I tilt it down any further, it might be a problem. So I don't want the camera to fall. There we go. Oh, that worked perfectly. No spiritual attacks on that one. Perfect. Slide it over. No, we need it this way. There we go. All right, let's get right into it. First card is the Four of Trees. And if I'm not mistaken, no, we had the Queen of Trees yesterday. So this is the Four of Trees. And we're just going to go through this quickly. My hope is that these readings will get faster and not slower. And then we've got the Three of Trees, and then we got 0. So 4 and 3, you know who's in the midst. Literally 4, 3, and 0. So you definitely know who's in the midst. Four of Trees is growth. Trying to control conditions will stunt your creativity and limit your dreams. Work with your environment, and positive change will flow to you easily. The Four of Trees is a reminder that trying to control your environment is futile. You have been trying so hard to make life safe and comfortable through material gain that you're actually blocking the life you want. What are you so scared of losing? The tighter you hold on to false security, the more tenuous a more authentic reward becomes. Substitute control with trust. You can always replace material wealth and create another stream of abundance and income. You have great abundance in your life now. Shift your perception and see it. And this correlates with the Four of Pentacles, which is hoarder, loss of material wealth, obstacles, and a miser. And Pentacles relates to an earth position, and health, wealth, and physical. So in the past position, obviously there was an abundance, and it's gone. You know, that abundance is gone. But um, basically, what this card is saying is that there's another abundance that's out there that's even greater. And that we have to work to receive it. And I'm thinking that this card is coming up because, as you can see, or I'll show it to you. Let me see. Right here, I lit a oil lamp for the nation, and one of the things that I asked for is restoration of the nation, along with a return of a portion of the abundance that we have, because there's a lot of people, including myself, with a whole lot of financial stuff going on, and it does hinder your ability to focus all of your energy on the Most High, because you do have to live in this physical realm. So this card definitely indicates that the wealth is there. We just have to shift and be able to see it. And that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, so that I could at least have a way to put myself out there, and hopefully, get people to go to the website and, be interested in some of my services and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that goes for other people in the nation. They find ways to reach out and get involved with the service of the nation and the service of the people, and let that lead to some wealth creation. But it definitely indicates a loss of material wealth and obstacles. And we can't control the conditions, which is true. We can't control any of the conditions that we're in right now. Every time we look around, everything is beyond our control. And but that's in a past position. So I'm hoping that that means it's not going to stay like that, and that we might actually be advancing. Um, but we'll have to see. It's just one of those things that um, you just can never be too sure of. But it's in the past position, so that we know that it's a past and not a present. So the next card is the Three of Trees, which says it's a dedication card. Concentrate on bringing excellence to everything you do. Be proud of all that you do to form. Wait, be proud of all that you do, from a lucrative deal to washing the dishes. So this again, this correlates with the Three of Pentacles and Rider Waite, which is again the Earth card, which is dignity, mastery, artistic ability, and perfection. So the Three of Trees compels you to refine your skills. You're good at many things, but branching out into too many areas will diminish your accomplishments and success. If you keep going down this path, nothing will ever feel good enough or satisfy you. Know your worth, hone your skills, and play your strengths. Think of yourself as an artist. Your life is a masterpiece in progress, and every endeavor is a brushstroke building on the last to create something special. Concentrate your efforts, master the details, and know your dreams are possible. So this definitely correlates with the Four of Trees, and the fact that they're both in the, they're Earth cards. They're in the past position, and then in the present position means that people are seeing the things that they need to do to advance, and hopefully they're actually making the necessary changes so that things can begin to look up. And the thing about this card is that you see the sun is shining there. You see, the parts of the whole, the thinking, feeling, and willing is stretching out towards the sun. Um, it's a very artistic version of trees, I guess, if you even wanted to call them trees. But you definitely see the love that's in the card. You see that there are lots of different aspects and things that paths that could be taken instead of going towards the sun, but they're all reaching towards the sun. And also, that's something that you see in the Four of Trees too, is that the sun is there, the sun is shining. It's just, in the first card, the Four of Trees, the sun is in a box, and in the second card, the sun is, it's covered up. It's not fully glowing. It's there, like you get a hint of it, but you don't get the full capacity. So I think that's a call for all of us to, like the card said, refine our skills, narrow down on what we want to do, and really, really, really come to the point where you're super clear on what it is you need to do, what it is you can do, what is reasonable to accomplish. So let's look at that last card. That's the beginning, which is the initiation card, card 0. Let's see. Angels. Wait a minute. I didn't go far enough. All right, so the initiation card. An inspired spark has initiated a new action. The path of your dreams and desires will reveal itself with each step you take. Okay, so first, in a past position, before I even finish this card, and it correlates with the Fool. So before I even finish this card, first you see that what we desire, we have it in a box, and that's in the past position. Then in the present position, you can see that it's peeking through. But then in the last position, the sun is a huge part of this thing. Plus, you have the moon that's also very, very significantly placed, and it is a new beginning. So I think that it's very good for us. It's like things are evolving, we're ever evolving, but we're not going backwards. This is forwards. I mean, you can see the woman. Let me go to that. You can see the woman in the final picture is she's facing forward. She's looking up to the next thing. The sun is very, very prevalent in this card, and like I said, the moon is like extremely prevalent. So it's definitely an evolution from maybe thinking that the sun was the most important thing, like a lot of us did, to understanding how important the moon is. Since the moon is the center focus of the card, really, beside the woman and the flower, the moon is like it's the boldest item on this card. Really, everything else kind of blends in, but that moon, you can't miss it. Whereas in the Four of Trees card, you see the sun is there, but it's in a insignificant location. Like, you could overlook it easily. You might have to look at the card a few times and be like, "Oh, that's the sun." And then in the Three of Trees, the sun is there and it's in a more significant position, but it's blocked. But in the third card, oh, that moon is shining. Like, that thing is sparkly, it's bright, it's prominent, it's important. So we'll see what that means. I don't know yet. Okay. An inspired spark has initiated a new action. The path of your dreams and desires will reveal itself with each step you take. So that's another thing. Like, I think as long as we keep moving forward on this path, like, while the everything was in the box, we weren't really sure how to move forward, right? And then now that you have the sun, the middle card in the present position is out, and we can kind of see where we need to go. But soon we will be taking concerted efforts. We'll be making moves in the right direction, and it'll be very, very obvious which way we're supposed to go. So I think, again, that's a really good card for us, and I'm really excited to see this. The beginning announces something new. You have been asking for change, and here it is. It's time to expand your inner and outer horizons. You are about to experience new loves and ideas as you seek the unique path that feels right for you. The first step is often the hardest, yet every great journey begins with just one step. Take a breath, know all is well, and stride into a new world of possibilities. If you have been waiting for a sign from the universe, here it is. And this says spirit. Of course, this correlates with the Fool card, like I said, in Rider Waite. Spirit, frivolity, folly, and enthusiasm. So that's good because, we did this bath. It's been almost a week now, and that was a huge step. Like, I think that was a huge turning point. And even in this, you see the middle card, the present. That was a huge turning point, and now it's going to be ever clearer on the path we're supposed to take, the moves we're supposed to take, because we have taken that time to break out of the box and really to gain an understanding of what is going on and how we can be co-creators in because even in that beginning card, you see that the woman is being created. It's a co-creative process of the sun and the moon together. The sun is it's a big force, but it's less prevalent as the moon is. So I think we'll definitely be doing a lot more things by the moon, in the moon schedule, on Mondays and stuff like that. So I hope that we add in something on Mondays for the nation to do together collectively. I don't know what that would be, but I'm definitely going to think about it because that moon is so prevalent in the card that it seems like we really need to focus a lot more of our energy into the moon. I know that now basically we're just gearing up for the winter solstice, but I think that we definitely need to consider the moon and what we can do to more align with that. Yeah, so yesterday we got the Queen of Hearts, which was 6 cents, the Five of Stars, which is diversity, and the Queen of Trees, which is nurturer. I definitely think that showed up in our cards yesterday because we had a diverse amount of live streams yesterday. I think Big Judah did a live stream, and then Brother Abdoula did a live stream, and then of course Big Levi did a live stream. So we had a very diverse day of events within the nation, and the sixth sense thing and the nurturer. I think those definitely showed up for me. I don't know about anybody else, but the diversity, I think that showed up, especially the diversity of the troubles for Esau. I think that was really good to see in a video, because they do make it seem like nothing is happening to them and everything is just happening to us. So to see that there's actually a huge diversity of events that's happening to them right now that they can't ignore, they can't explain, they don't know what to do about. I think that's really, really telling for, and it bodes well for us, and it bodes very badly for them. So with that, we're going to do our closing. And for the closing, we do the blessing of the self, and then we have two things that we do in Hebrew. And the blessing of the self, that's in the book of Immediate Magic Part 2. And it's basically just this, the whole thing with the fingers is aligning with the chakras. So good, I gotta find another precept for the drop on the blessing of the self. Brother Abdullah has that in one of his live streams. I will attempt to locate that, but that's gonna be much harder because he didn't do a whole thing about it. He just touched on it. But anyway, I'll attempt to locate that. So the blessing of the self, and on here is the Sephiroth, which is the parts of the tree of life, but we just call it a blessing of the self because the Sephiroth is us. We are the tree of life. The tree of life is us. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are Jacob's ladder. So, blessed be the light beyond all being. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be the breathing of origination. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be eternal wisdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be omniscient understanding. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be perpetual compassion. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be almighty justice. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be transcendent beauty. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be unceasing victory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be surpassing glory. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be infallible foundation. Forever blessed be the mighty one. Blessed be all life throughout the kingdom. Forever blessed be the mighty one. We thank the Most High for granting us access to the angels for a few moments to get some clear messages from them. We acknowledge the mother in her being with us during this whole entire process and assisting us with birthing into the new world that is being created right now. We thank all of the angels for being here with us. The Council of 12, the Council of 24, the Council of the 42-letter name of the Most High, the 72-letter name of the Most High, the 144-letter name of the Most High, all the angels, malevolent and benevolent. We thank you for being here with us, and we request and command you to do our will under the precepts of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, giving us the license to command all of the spirits. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Lo Alam Vayed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom throughout eternity. Ha Rashaman Hu Yachazir Lanu Avudat Biet Ha Mikdash Lim Koma Bim Hira Bi Yamenu Omen Selah. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of the holy temple to its place, speedily and in our days. Go in peace, everyone. To the spirits, go in peace. To everyone, be at peace. and know that the Most High is your peace. Shalom, everyone, and I'll see you for tonight's video.